Stop buying boring barbecue sauce, my friends. Today we are using 4 habaneros and tequila for this one. Oh, baby. All right, barbecue sauce, guys. Get yourself a good-sized pan, heat it up to medium heat, and you're gonna add a little olive oil here, a little cooking oil. So we're gonna cook down our flavor base here first. This is more of a from-scratch barbecue sauce. So I have a good-sized sweet onion into the pan. And star of the show today, habanero chilies. I've got 4 habaneros, and you can use more or less if you want to, but make sure that you are cooking in a well-ventilated room. Turn a fan on or open a window because you can get some fumes, especially the hotter chilies. And I'm using jalapeno pepper here as well. And if you're worried about the heat with this, the habanero's gonna be too hot for you, you can dial back on the habaneros and use more jalapeno instead, which aren't as spicy. Jalapenos average about 5,000 Scoville heat units, where habaneros are roughly 300 to 350,000 Scoville heat units, really depending on the variety. Or maybe use some red sabinas, which are even hotter. You can also core the chilies, and that'll reduce the heat quite a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and cook this down for about 5 minutes or so to soften them up. And next is garlic. I have 3 large cloves of garlic that are rough chopped. So you're gonna cook this down 30 seconds or so until you can smell the gorgeous garlic blooming in the room. Amazing. Patty's coughing a little bit from the fumes. Sorry, Patty. Next is tequila. So I have 2 ounces of Añejo tequila, but you can use your favorite tequila if you want to. If you want to skip tequila, you totally can. You can use something like apple juice, but tequila is going to actually add some extra flavor. Going to deglaze the pan here. The alcohol cooks off, but it leaves behind a floral, sort of smoky, lightly spicy notes that you're gonna really notice. All right, got this cooked down a bit here. Next is 6 ounces of tomato paste, and we're gonna cook this down in the pan for a little bit to kind of bloom the overall flavors. You could just toss it in, but you'll get extra flavor development actually if you cook it down in the pan a bit. Just like we're blooming the garlic, we're kind of blooming the extra tomato, extra umami. Just gonna let that cook for maybe about a minute or so. Do the same thing with chili paste. It's good to cook it down in the hot pan for a little bit to develop the flavor a little bit more. All right, next is half a cup of apple cider vinegar. And you can use other vinegars, but I really like the light sweetness of apple cider vinegar. And a couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, umami. And honey, so this is going to be a sweet barbecue sauce as advertised. So here I have 3 tablespoons of honey. You go ahead and drizzle it in. And I have a tablespoon of chili flakes. And this is where you can really spice it up extra if you want to, as if the habaneros weren't spicy enough. If you're like me and you make homemade chili flakes sometimes, you can use some of your super hots for this. It really depends on how hot you like it, obviously. These are just some milder, it's gochugaru actually. And I have a tablespoon of ground mustard, and a tablespoon of smoked paprika, and a half cup of brown sugar, extra sweetness and caramelizing factor, and salt and pepper to taste. Mix this up, and then we're gonna simmer it for a good 15 to 20 minutes to let the flavors develop. All right, guys, so this has been simmering for about 20 minutes, and it's nice and thick, and it's tasting very good. So next, we process it up. So into a food processor or blender. Don't make a mess like I usually do. All right, let's do this. All right, look at this. Oh yeah, ooh, a little steamy. And honestly, you could leave it chunky if you want to. Flavor's all there, nice chunky sauce. Some people like it that way, why not? But yeah, look at that. You can see how thick it is, a very thick barbecue sauce. And at this point, if you want a thinner sauce, you can add a little bit of liquid to it, add some water, add a little bit of stock. Or if you like it extra vinegary like I do, you can add a little bit of extra apple cider vinegar and thin it out to exactly how you want it. And I think I'm gonna do that. All right, bit more apple cider vinegar. Process it up. All right, check it out now. Oh yeah, much thinner, more pourable, squeezable out of a bottle. So at this point, you could strain it if you want to and strain out any remaining solids and then, have it as really smooth as possible. But this blender is pretty awesome, so I think it's got a really good consistency. All right, let's give it a taste. little bit more. Yes, that is definitely sweet. Got a good kick on the back end right there. Nice level of tanginess too. Seriously, you're gonna love this stuff. So let me get it into a bottle. Let it sit for a day or two in the fridge. Let all the flavors meld and it gets even better. And seriously, how are you gonna use it? Patty and I, we love to use it on grilled shrimp. You can even dip your shrimp into it. Use it as a glaze. We totally love it with grilled chicken, barbecue chicken. It's just amazing. Ribs, anything off the grill, ribs wise, is amazing with it. It's gonna just enhance all those flavors. And pretty much anything off the grill, anywhere where you're gonna use your favorite barbecue sauce, you gotta give this a try. And I think you're gonna love the spicy, sweet, tangy combo. Sweet and spicy honey barbecue sauce, my friends. I hope you love it. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear also how you're gonna change it up and make it your own, spice it up, and how are you gonna use yours. So, all right, I hope to see you at the website at chilipeppermadness.com, where I've got over 1,000 more recipes, nice and spicy, waiting for you. And I definitely hope to see you in the kitchen next time. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Bye.